What's going on? It's brother Jay, and I'm back again with another day, man. And I've been trying to dodge, evade, and avoid this topic, but there's too many people dropping lines on my, thing, asking me to cover this. So this is called Delusional Land. Now, what I mean by that perception is only like this. This whole dumbass question that I thought I covered, a long time ago, but apparently, people are saying, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? Which means that the question that is, what is a woman? I'm hearing the dumbest answers possible. It is a very basic, easy, simple answer, easy as fuck. If you're able to have ovaries and you're able to give birth to children, you're a woman. If you cannot, you're a man. That's what it is. I don't know why we playing this circus mind games and stuff like that. You learned this in fucking 5th and 6th grade, bro. You know what I'm saying? In health class. How is it so fucking... Motherfuckers think that, okay, let's say I'm hearing the number one argument, which is that, if I sit up here and play with Barbies and put on a skirt and wear makeup and stuff, I'm a lady. No, you're not. No, you are not. Now, what you're saying is you want to be a lady. Yes, that's what it is. But you're not one. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers don't understand yet. You're saying every time they do this Pride Month shit, or whatever the fuck they do, and walking down the street, that's not, representing where you're from. If you was really trying to represent where you're from, you'll come with an intellectual argument. Every time people ask these other people this question, like, what is a woman? They can't answer it. They can't answer it. And my whole thing is, if you're saying that you identify as a woman, then you should be able to answer that question, like, what is a woman? And these people cannot answer this question. They cannot. You know what I'm saying? No matter what they say, it's like, well, it's about your perception on how you feel and how you thinking. Wait a minute. If I really think right now that I'm the president of the United States, does that make me become the president of the United States? Even though I might dress like him, walk like him, talk like him. Does that make me the president of the United States? Or like these other weirdos, that want to dress up like cats and dogs and stuff like that. Are you really a cat or a dog because you really want to be a cat or a dog and you dress like one? Does that actually make you one? And see, I know I'm going to get backlash on this one, and it's okay. That's why I was trying to avoid this as much as possible. But, a couple of people been hitting me up like, they want to see my opinion. So, you can't deny or ignore the audience, on what they believe that, like, what is your answer or what is your question to this and stuff like that. Now, there's some things I will not answer, but this one I chose to answer because so many volume of numbers came in and was like, really, like, hey, we want to see your opinion on this shit. And I'm telling you right now, just because you want to sit here and look like a lady, get hormone therapy to change and metamorphosize your body to look like one. Want to wear lipstick and stuff like that, and put makeup on and all that. That doesn't make you a lady or a woman. You know what I'm saying? And they now here's the crazier part than this. That same community that says I am a woman, they're the same one that says to actually biological women that they're cis women. So they're not just women. They're cis women. So they're some aberration, some different form of a woman. But because you're trying to be one, you are actually a woman. But those that has the vaginal parts and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, and the biological, you know what I'm saying, chromosomes and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, you're saying that that natural woman is a cis woman. But you are a woman. Get the fuck out of here. See, I hate delusions. I hate delusions. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you want to be something doesn't make that true. You know what I'm saying? If you want to believe in your head you're a billionaire and you only have $2 in your bank account, that answers that. That answers that clear as day. You know what I'm saying? Just because you want something badly does not mean that somehow magically you can become that something because you really want to be that something. Bro, I mean, you see me? Bro, I want to be, you know what I'm saying, Denzel, you know what I'm saying? Bigger stature, you know what I'm saying? With a handsomer face and stuff like that, and making acting movies and stuff like that. Does not make that so because I want that. No matter how much I try to get in shape and try to sit here, you know what I'm saying, cut my hair like Denzel, does not mean I'm going to become Denzel. Now, I know that's a way out hypothetical, okay? Then let's bring it down to earth base. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, for argument's sake, that as a man, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, because, you know, out here in the world, you got mainly like either you're the man's man or you're the simp, you know what I'm saying, that want to be that man's man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the simp and I want to be this, you know what I'm saying, alpha dog imagery, you know what I'm saying, I can't just do that shit. Because alpha dog, you know what I'm saying, is all about, it's not just about how you look, it's about, you know what I'm saying, your confidence level. It's about, you know what I'm saying, how you carry yourself. It's about how you communicate with people. All these things equal what an alpha dog is. You know what I'm saying? And these simps don't have that in them. Okay? So if I'm trying to say I'm trying to be as a simp, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be an alpha dog. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that because your nature is what it is. Now, you can play it off in front like it for a good while, but the average person, especially other alphas, is going to recognize that right away. Other real women that loves alpha is going to recognize that right away. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You can't front into a category that you want to be in. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to state that, you know, just because you want to be something doesn't mean that that's going to happen. That just means that's like what I call dick envy. Because there's a lot of ladies out there that are stud broads that, you know what I'm saying, wish they had dicks. But since they don't have dicks, they still want to be dudes. So they sit here and do almost everything they can to portray themselves like dudes, but they still missing the one key ingredient that will make you a dude. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to sit here and defend nobody. I'm just trying to answer the question that was thrown at me, which is that, you know what I'm saying, you know, what is my perception on this topic? And truthfully, you know what I'm saying, if you have ovaries, even if you have a woman that wants to be a dude, If she's able to give birth to children, you know what I'm saying, then that's a woman that's pretending to be a dude that's giving birth to children. Now, motherfuckers will say, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, well, when you change your sex or something, there are those in the trans community that are trans women that can give birth to children. No. If you was born with the right female body parts, then you can give birth to children. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're not born with those parts, you know what I'm saying, or been cursed that, you know what I'm saying, you just happen to be, you know what I'm saying, one of those persons that, you know what I'm saying, you can't get birth to children, that's the low percentage number, you know what I'm saying? The average person, you know what I'm saying, if you was born with the right body parts, you can give birth to children. Now, if you transform from a woman to a man, regardless of what you're saying, you can give birth to children because you are a woman biology. You have the facility body parts that can give birth to children. Now, natural born men cannot give birth to children. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to sit up here and stop playing these mind games. And in conclusion, I want to say this. I'm saying that's what's holding us back. I'm saying we're distracting ourselves with stupid shit and silly ideologies instead of focusing on real, true problems. So, in conclusion, I want to say only this. In closing, and to end my thought of the day is only this. If you accept how you are and how you think, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Which means that if you want to be a man badly, but you're not one, first accept that you're not a man. Once you accept that, that's called reality. Now, whatever you're portraying to be, which is like called acting, theater acting. Just because you dress the part doesn't mean you are the part. But if you dress the part that you want to be, you feel good because you dress the part. Okay, dress the part, but don't play it off and act like you're saying like we y'all are the part because you dress the part. That's delusional. And I'm out of here. Doses.